You know what separates good sales teams from great ones? It's not how many calls they make, it's how well they understand their deals. I'm Garo Aroian and this is HubSpot Shortcuts. Today we're talking about sales framework called SPICED and turning it into something your team can actually use inside of HubSpot. If you're not familiar with it, SPICED stands for Situation, Pain, Impact, Critical Event, and Decision. It's a discovery framework created by the Winning by Design that helps reps go beyond features and understanding the customer and why they're buying, what's happening in their world, what's broken, what's at stake, what's urgent, and who decides. The problem is most teams only use SPICE during training and onboarding, and then it disappears. So today, we're going to bring that into life inside of HubSpot, where your reps actually work every day. So here's what SPICED actually looks like in action. Let's say a rep is talking to a software company. They start by asking about the situation, how their current process works, then they dig into the pain. Maybe reporting takes too long or data isn't accurate. Next comes impact. What's the cost of that problem? Like missed targets on unhappy clients. There's a critical also event, usually maybe a board meeting or product launch coming up, and finally the decision, who's involved and how they will choose the solutions. That is spiced in real time. The problem is most teams stop there. They capture those insights in a call note or spreadsheets, but they never turn it into structured data. And here's where HubSpot comes in. Frameworks don't change behavior unless they live inside your process. If reps aren't logging spiced data and can coach based on facts, imagine opening a deal and seeing pain, check, impact, missing. That's a coaching moment waiting to happen. So let's start by creating the 5 custom properties we need, one for each spiced framework. So first, you need to go to settings, then go to objects, then on the deal level, we can choose the deals, manage properties, and then start creating them. Create a property manually, and then you can say situation. Or you can also have it as a question. So what is the situation? Once you add it, you can choose it as a free text, multi-line text. Usually this is good because we need to know, and so on. You can once add them here, then you can go to the deal record, change it on the view level as well. So that you can also do on the deal level. Go here, customize the record customization, change the default view or your sales team's view, and so on. And you can add it to a SPICED as a place. You can add properties and ask, what is the situation? Once you add it, it's going to show up here. You can also add it on the middle part if you prefer, so that's all possible. It's up to us, so we can just decide what do we want to do, what do we want to have as a highlight, and we can have all of that right in here wherever we want. Second, you want to build the SPICED playbook. So next, let's make it easy for reps. So once I finish this, I save it, I go to any deal, I will see it there. So next, we need to build our playbooks. So first, we go to the CRM, playbooks, we start building all of that, and then we can create a playbook called SPICED. It can be discovery call playbook as a template, and then we can change those questions. So we can call this SPICED discovery, and we can change all these questions. So we can choose what is the situation, make it required, open text, and you can update a property, which is exactly what we just typed in. So on the deal level, we have the property, what is the situation? So whenever somebody has a call, we will know and have that right in there, wherever we have those questions. And then now every discovery call will be logged. So let's say if I go to a record and I go to a contact that has the deal, we'll see how that works in real life. Let's say I want to open James from Ask Elephant. I had a call with him. I opened his deal and I want to have a let's say, discovery call with him. Spice discovery, I can already see my questions here. So whenever, what is the situation, it updates automatically. Of course, I use Ask Elephant to do this for me. Automatically, it updates the deal record for me, so I don't need to type it in. It just has an AI agent that does update it, but you can say the client is looking for a new CRM. That's the situation. I log it, the property updates right in the deal. So if I go to the Ask Elephant deal and I check what is the situation, it updated this automatically. Of course, my recorder does this for me, but this is one way to do it if you don't have a recorder doing that for you. Once you have done this, you can turn this Spiced into a coaching data. Now that the reps are using Spiced inside HubSpot, you can report on it, see which deals are missing pain, which deals are missing situation, and things like that. For example, in our case, this guy had a bad score on pain. So you can see they did 7. Anything 7 or less is going to flag a training for us to have this team watch it and make sure that they're done it. Once they watch it, they can just say, hey, yes, I watched it, and then complete it. So this is right inside their platform, their CRM training, and there you can also see their reports, how they're doing, and so on. That's all possible and built in on the rep level, the manager level, the CRO level, all sits right in here. So you can see how it's working and how everybody is doing in here. So if somebody is doing bad on the situation score, you can see who's doing what, who's higher, who's lower, and then train them on those specific ones. You can also open the actual score and see the deals in action right in here. Yeah, and then how you can scale and optimize all of this. Once it's built, you can scale it, clone your Spiced playbook for different segments, add conditional questions over time, track which elements actually predict success. So that's very important. You can just go into the CRM and then clone as many playbooks as you wish. And then if you have a banned situation, if you have a different framework, you can just clone it, have a specifically say, let's say this is banned and I want to have a banned for some products, spiced for others. That is all possible with a couple of clicks. You can just go in, have conditional logic, and then have all of that right inside your CRM. So frameworks like Spiced are powerful, but only when they are live where your team works in your CRM. Turn it into properties, playbooks, and reports, and you'll move from guesswork to true data-driven coaching. I'm Garo Aroian, and this was another HubSpot shortcut. If you found this helpful, hit the like button, tell me which framework you use, and see you next. Bye.